That does smell good.
I know, right? Oh, pizza's here!
There's a mini pizza.
Oh, thank you.
Come on in.
Huh, this is a strange looking pizza. There's only 5 pieces. I'm having these 3. No, I'm having these. No, I am. Oh my gosh. I'm having the 3.
No, I am.
I'm having the 3. I'm having the 3.
Fractions.
Fractions? What are fractions? Just set it on here. What in the world are fractions? You're just talking nonsense.
Fraction can be put in a whole with equal parts, such as a 5/5 is 1 3/5. 5/5 is 1 whole. 3/5 is part. And there's a few different types of fractions. It can be put into a whole, and it can be put into it as a set. And the bigger.
What's this?
This is part of a
Line segment?
line segment. Yeah.
Oh.
So if you're like trying to like find 3/5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the whole, and 3 is 1, 2, 3. So it's right here.
Huh.
If you want it to be evenly, you could do.
Wait a second. What's the numerator and the denominator?
Numerator is the number on top. It's the part, and the denominator is the whole.
Oh, how many pieces make up the whole?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. And what's a proper fraction?
A proper fraction is you have to like switch it over to make it. You have to. A proper fraction is where the number is smaller than the numerator. For an example, 3/5 is a proper fraction.
Oh, so I see. So this number is smaller than this number. So the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Oh, I see.
So like a proper fraction is where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. And then that means like 3/5 because there's 3 shaded in and there's 4 pieces overall. Cool.
5 pieces. Okay, I see. So how can you tell about the size of it? Like, how can you tell if it's a bigger piece or a smaller piece? Like, can the denominator determine that?
Yes.
Wait, so what's the definition of a fraction?
Definition of a fraction is where part of the whole is equal parts.
Oh, so a fraction describes part of a whole that has equal parts. I see. So, and also, so since the bigger the denominator, the smaller the pieces, and then the smaller the denominator, the bigger the pieces.
Wait, so can I try?
Okay.
Here, I'll take this.
Okay, here.
Thanks. Okay, here, I think I learned something a couple days ago about fractions. It was just a little thing and I wrote a paper on it. So, here, I'll write it on here and I'll see if this is right. So, like, this is just an example because this was at school, but 1, 3, and 5, so like this would represent 1 whole, right? And then there's 3 pieces, so that means that there'd be 5 pieces in the whole? Okay, and it says on here a mixed number shows how many wholes and what fraction fraction of another.
You're getting it.
Okay, so would this be right?
Mhm.
Okay, here's another thing I learned. 8 out of 5, and this would be an improper fraction, right?
Mhm.
So this is a mixed number and this is an improper fraction?
Mhm. Basically, an improper fraction is when it kind of looks odd and a bigger number's on the top and the whole is this.
Okay, so this is the numerator, right?
Mhm.
So it looks kind of weird because the numerator is bigger than the denominator?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's why it's called an improper.
So it says right here, an improper fraction shows how many you have. Shows how many you have for the numerator, sorry. The numerator, and how many makes up a whole or makes up how many pieces make up a whole for the denominator. So is this all right?
Mhm.
Also, I learned something about how to change a mixed number into an improper fraction and an improper fraction into a mixed number.
We need it.
Why don't you show us? Okay, so here. What did you say you knew how to do? What did you say you knew how to do?
I know how to change a mixed number into an improper fraction and an improper fraction into a mixed number. First, let's change an improper fraction into a mixed number. Alright, so let's say 12 over 5. That's going to equal a mixed number. So all you have to do is divide 12 minus 5. So you take the numerator, which is 12, and divide it by the denominator, which is 5. 5 doesn't go into 1. 5 goes into 12 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 0. Compare 2 is less than 5. Alright, so you have remainder 2, but you wouldn't just put, okay, my answer is 2, remainder 2. You put 2 for the whole, and then your remainder is always the numerator, and then your divisor is the denominator. So that equals 12 fifths equals 2 and 2 fifths.
Oh my gosh, I totally get fractions.
Also, now let's change a mixed number. Let's do 3 and 5/7. And let's change that into an improper fraction. To me, this one's easier. What you do is you multiply and you add. You do 7 times 3, and that's 21 plus 5. The 21 plus 5 is 26.
Mhm.
So when you're multiplying and adding answer is always your numerator. And you're saying 3 and 5/7, I'm going to put that into how many sevenths. So your answer is 26/7. Also, I learned how to find equivalent fractions.
Oh, and Jizzle!
Okay, so here's a trick that my dad taught me. Okay, so let's take 2 6, for example. And they're both divisible by 2. So, 2, you're going to do 2 divided by 2, and that equals 1. And you're going to do 6 divided by 2, and that equals 3. So 2 6 equals 1/3. But now, if both of your numbers are prime, let's say 5/7, you can't. It's only divisible by 1, so you wouldn't be able to divide it by anything. So that's a little trick. You just find what numbers they're divisible by, and you get your answer for equivalent fractions. That's my trick.
Cool! Let's have a party!
Yay.
Oh yeah. Wait, one more thing. How are we going to share the pizza?
If you make it evenly, you could have 2 fifths.
Well, I was thinking 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? And then a half plus a half equals 1, just like 50% plus 50% equals 1. So then what you do is you do 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 halves, and that's 5. So we could cut them, and we each get 2½ pieces.
Cool. Now here, you can have this one, and you can have this one, and I can have this one and this one, and then we can split this one in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so now we know fractions?
Yeah, now you know part of fractions.